First Lady acknowledges Renewed Hope Initiative team seeks sustained support in 2026 and beyond. NCDC confirms decline in Lassa fever cases, records 206 deaths and links 5 deaths to viral hemorrhagic disease in 2025. Court grants former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, 2 others, bail. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. We're live in Abuja. I am Dennis Adegunloye. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu extends heartfelt gratitude to Renewed Hope Initiative teams across the country, led by wife of the Vice President, Hajia Nana Shatima, First Ladies of states and Renewed Hope Initiative state coordinators, wives of federal legislators, ministers, service chiefs, and other women leaders across the nation for their support to the initiative since the inception of this administration. In a personal message to begin the new year, the First Lady applauded their compassion, dedication, and readiness to act, noting that this has strengthened the collective efforts aimed at delivering the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu and empowering all Nigerians, especially the most vulnerable, regardless of status or background. Meanwhile, the Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, has congratulated Dr. Olugbemisola Titilayo Odusote on her historic appointment as the first female Director General of the Nigeria Law School since its establishment in 1962. In a statement by the Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Jonathan Eze, the Minister described the appointments made by President Bola Tinubu as a landmark achievement for the legal profession and a significant milestone for women leadership in Nigeria. Suleiman Ibrahim noted that the appointment reflects the President's clear commitment to merit, equity, and deliberate opening of strategic national institutions to capable Nigerian women in line with the Renewed Hope agenda, while reaffirming the Ministry's commitment to championing women's advancements, breaking barriers, and working closely with other stakeholders to institutionalize gender-responsive leadership across all sectors. The Minister expressed strong confidence that Dr. Odusote's tenure will usher in a new era of strengthened legal education, institutional innovation, ethical leadership, and enhanced global competitiveness across all campuses of the Nigerian Law School. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted bail to the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, SAN, and 2 others in the sum of 500 million naira each, with 2 sureties, each in like sum. Malami is standing trial alongside 2 others on a 16-count charge filed by the FCC for alleged money laundering and illicit possession of assets valued at more than 8 billion naira. At the resumed trial, the prosecution opposed the bail application on the grounds that Malami may use his connections to interfere with investigation or leave the country in order to evade trial. However, the defense argued that the prosecution assertions are mere speculation. After hearing both parties, Justice Emeka Nwite granted bail to the 3 defendants on the grounds that the 2 sureties must have landed properties either in Maitama, Asokoro, or Gwarimpa. In addition, the defendants must deposit their travel documents with the court and must not travel out of the country without permission of the court. In light of this, Malami and the 2 others will be remanded in Kuje Correctional Facility pending the perfection of their bail conditions, and equally adjourn the case to February 17th for commencement of trial. The Independent National Electoral Commission has dismissed claims that it unjustly excluded Labour Party candidates from the forthcoming February 21st FCT Area Council elections, attributing the situation to unresolved leadership disputes within the party and ongoing court cases. In a statement responding to Monday's January 5th protests by the INEC Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Victoria Etta Messi, the Commission notes that the controversy stemmed from prolonged internal crises in the Labour Party, which have persisted since 2024 and were conclusively addressed by the Supreme Court in April of 2025, declaring the tenure of Julius Abure as the leader of the National Executive Committee expiring. However, the Abure-led faction still went ahead to conduct primaries for both the August 16th, 2025 by-elections and the 2026 FCT Area Council elections, actions that INEC said were inconsistent with the Supreme Court judgment. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention latest Lassa fever situation reports released indicates that the number of confirmed cases fell from 28 in epidemiological week 50 to 21 cases by week 52 of 2025. Olusheye Adiagbo reports on the figures as they stand currently.
During the period under review, new cases were reported in 7 states of Edo, Bauchi, Kogi, Ebonyi, Plateau, Ondo, and Taraba. Cumulatively, Nigeria recorded 1,119 confirmed Lassa fever cases and 206 deaths as of week 51 in 2025, translating to a case fatality rate of 18.4%. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control noted that a total of 21 states have reported at least one confirmed case across 105 local government areas. 4 states, Ondo, Bauchi, Taraba, and Edo, account for about 88% of all confirmed cases nationwide. The agency also confirmed that no new infections among healthcare workers were recorded during the week. While describing the reduction in cases compared to the same period in 2024 as encouraging, the NCDC cautioned that the persistently high fatality rate highlights the need for sustained surveillance, early case detection, and prompt treatments. The agency urged state governments, health facilities, and members of the public to remain vigilant, adhere to preventive measures, improve hygiene practices, and seek medical care promptly when symptoms arise. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security Aliu Sabi Abdullahi has sympathized with Borgu victims after the deadly attack in the community in Niger State. In a heartfelt statement, the minister expressed deep sorrow over the brutal terrorist attack on Kaswandaji rural communities, which claimed 42 lives just 3 days into the new year. Urging resilience among Borgu residents, the minister called for unity against the perpetrators. Now, retirees and the elderly in the country will soon begin to benefit from farm care model intended to empower the elderly as part of efforts to shift focus on social economic well-being. Professor Zakariao Olalekan is advocating the farm care for retirees to cater for their needs as obtainable in places like Canada, Germany, among other developed countries.
Where they are selling all this fruit and whatever they produce within the house, people are having farm. So in this care farm we are talking about, we are not talking of taking this retiree to a remote area. No, a settlement within us with practices of best practices and smart practices of agricultural activities will be able to cater for these our retirees. And we are going to have multiples of these in the country. So the feasibility is that where you belong to, for instance, if you belong to the military, you have your associate. We have a center maybe in the barrack, in the land of the military people, and then such settlements, a family care farm will be settled there. And we have the activities of the farm going on. People will be there, maybe on daily basis, as we have in our primary and secondary school. People are on a daily basis. You go to the school and you come back. The second aspect of it, I may be willing to say I will be on boarding for 3 months. I will be on boarding system for 6 months, so that if I'm interacting with my parent or with my co-associate, my children will return social time, then I will go back home after the holiday. The same way we run educational system, we can run farms like that.
Now, the FCTA's Department of Child... All right, we'll take that shortly. Let's take this one story now. That says no fewer than 5 forest guards of the National Park Service in Olokaorire local government area of Oyo State have been allegedly killed by suspected bandits who attacked the park on Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Confirming the incidents to NTA News via a telephone call, Oyo State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Ayonlade Olayinka, says the State Commissioner of Police, Femi Haruna, alongside other service chiefs, are on their way to the affected area to assess the situation firsthand. He adds that the State Commissioner of Police has also ordered the immediate deployment of tactical teams, officers of the Mobile Police Force and the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit of the Nigeria Police Force to the area, assuring members of the public that security agencies are on top of the situation. DSP Olayinka promises to give an update on the incidents. This is News Desk at 3 on NTA News 24. More reports in a moment. Stay with us.
Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections, classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture.
Season's greetings from all of us at Risco Foods. The festivities are already in the air, and we'd like to especially thank you for your continued patronage of Risco Foods, the only tomato brand to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria. With our proud Nigerian products and services, we have continued to create thousands of jobs for our people and for the growth of our economy. Thank you, our esteemed customers, distributors, and partners. Yes, the taste of Nigeria is the taste of celebration and the taste of goodwill and good cooking. We care for your good health and long life. So cook right and eat healthy to live longer. Always buy Risco products. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to... The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality, and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use a Risco tomato paste and products. 100% natural. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blended performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Welcome back. 2025 has ushered in notable infrastructure developments in the Federal Capital Territory. under the leadership of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. With the construction of key roads and interchanges across strategic districts, traffic flow and connectivity within the nation's capital have significantly improved. Onoze Yakubu reports on the 2025 infrastructure drive of the FCT administration.
The outer southern expressway from the Villa roundabout to the Area 1 roundabout has been completed and open for motoring public. This is with the two interchanges connecting Asokoro and other neighboring districts. Some other network of routes which have positive impacts on the lives of the residents have also been completed and inaugurated within the city center and satellite towns in the year under review. This development, residents believe, has not only changed the narratives on infrastructure development, but has also improved the economic potentials of the city. Residents, however, commend President Bola Tinubu for supporting the FCT administration in making Abuja a model city. Away from the road projects and in a bid to ensure eco-friendly transportation system, the Wike-led administration constructed and inaugurated bus terminals in Mabushi and Kubo, with the one at the Central Business District still under construction. Although the terminals are yet to begin operation, stakeholders applaud their provision, saying it is a welcome development. The education sector also received attention with the rehabilitation of no fewer than 100 schools across the Federal Capital Territory to enhance the conducive learning environment for the pupils and students.
This is a very huge intervention by the Honorable Minister of FCT, the Education Secretariat, which we never expect.
Also in the outgoing year, the FCT administration, in line with the renewed hope agenda of the President, began a process of providing potable water to the residents. This is as the administration flag off greater Abuja water supply projects within the city center and suburbs. To ensure better illumination of the city at night, the Operation Light Up Abuja project was initiated, with the impact already being felt with replacement of the conventional lights with the solar-powered street lights within the nooks and crannies of the city. As we gear up in 2026, more impactful projects await the residents of the territory as stakeholders reaffirm that FCT is the model and face of the Renewed Hope initiative of President Bola Tinubu's administration as Abuja continues to remain work in progress. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Bayelsa State Governor Doye Diri has led stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress APC in the state to endorse President Bola Tinubu for re-election in 2027. The endorsement was made at a stakeholders meeting with discussions centered on e-party registration and the need to be united as a party. Timnipri Ohia reports.
The endorsement was made during a stakeholders meeting of the party held at the banquet hall in Yenogwa. A motion endorsing President Bola Tinubu was moved by Senator Kombowe Benson and supported by former Deputy Governor Peremobowe Ebebi. The motion was unanimously adopted through a voice vote by party stakeholders.
We were able to mobilize Bayelsa people to register as members of APC. We will be able to know how many votes we are likely going to get in the next election. Your Excellency, all of us are here to demonstrate the total support for this process and to subject ourselves to our own leadership with a common objective to deliver 100% for all the elective offices in 2027.
Things need to ensure that anybody that is registering is not a fake, but is a real person. And then the second one is that the person is not just moving about saying I'm a member of APC, but that is a registered voter in a polling unit, in a ward, in a local government.
Governor Doye Diri urged politicians and party members to promote unity and peaceful political engagement, noting that development remains the priority of his administration. The meeting also discussed strategies for strengthening the party and uniting members across the state. The governor equally announced the decision of the National Executive Committee for the immediate past state working committee to continue as members of the caretaker committee of the party to guide the ongoing membership e-registration process.
I'm not used to rigging. we are used to bringing true results. Honorable Minister, that is why our figures are low. Not even because of voters' apathy. Because our results are organic. They are very organic. When you go to other places where people write results, check their result sheets, they are mutilated. Our results are organic. And of course, that is one question in our country that we must all address. Because our elections are also a reflection of our population census.
Stakeholders at the meeting pledged to work together to reposition the party and ensure its success in future elections. Timinupri, Ohia, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the APC in Nasarawa State is mobilizing members across the state and new members to register in the ongoing e-registration to validate their membership. LIVE-7TH January reports that so far more than 800 members registered as the state party chairman, Aliu Bello, met stakeholders calling for mass mobilization.
Progressives Congress APC Natural State has embraced the e-registration exercise, but the process seems slow. State chairman of the party, Aliu Bello, summons meeting with all local government areas and senatorial zone supervisors to strategize on how to mobilize members to register. The e-registration, an initiative of President Bola Tinubu, who is the national leader of the party, is to authenticate genuine members of the party for accountability. He encourages party members to register, as the e-registration will henceforth be used for all engagement of the party.
We have to go on massive and rigorous registration. There is no exclusion. Don't exclude anybody, regardless of whether it's on your account or not your account. We need our members to validate the registration. We need more members.
Meanwhile, the Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, LIVE-7TH January, is at the party secretariat to ensure support for the party on the ongoing e-registration exercise.
We as major stakeholders of the state, we are ready to give our support. We are ready to provide every necessary materials required for the success of this e-registration in Nasarawa State.
In Lafia, LIVE-7TH January, NT News.
And in Yola, Rayanu Balah reports that the All Progressives Congress e-registration is going on steadily and peacefully across wards in Adamawa State.
The APC e-registration is to update the membership of the party through registering new members and revalidating the old ones, among other reasons. The exercise is going on smoothly across various wards in Adamawa State with the provision of necessary logistics. Members of the party describe the ongoing e-registration as a welcome development that will consolidate on the gains of the APC.
Adamawa State is home of APC, and we are sure of the victory come 2027 by God's grace.
I urge you to come out and register with APC.
The registration is multi-purpose. Aside the fact that we needed a verifiable register, we also need to know how to reach our people in terms of reaching out to them, giving them the dividend of democracy, and also part of the way we are going to institutionalize this party. Because we want to build this party beyond an individual.
In Eola, Rayanu Bala, NTA News.
Key players in Nigeria's fire control and emergency response sector want coordinated action to curb the rising incidences of fire disasters across the country. Olusheye has details of this discussion on today's Good Morning Nigeria.
From our data repository center, more than 80% of the fire we have in this part of the world can be avoidable. And that is the sad part of the story.
Paul Abraham, Deputy Controller of Fire and National Public Relations Officer, Federal Fire Service, there explaining data on fire incidents from the Central Data Repository in the service. He admitted some challenges the service is already addressing, to include poor preparedness and delayed response.
I think we have issues around coordination. For instance, the 112 national emergency Like there are instances where the number is called, the response time is poor. How many Nigerians know about this line? What's the level of education that?
Other speakers emphasized the need for stricter vetting of building construction projects nationwide and urged government at all levels to prioritize fire prevention in budgeting.
But our budget is not giving priority to those preventive issues, and that is why I said, even in some states, you find only one fire station serving the entire state capital. You can hardly bring out a fireman in the entire nation who is well kitted in this country that we have.
On private sector participation, a lot of Nigerians don't know. You can apply to have a private fire station in your estate, in your community. All you need to do is a simple letter to the Controller General requesting for an establishment of a fire station.
The guests unanimously advocated increased public awareness campaigns and concluded that preventing fire disasters requires a collective effort. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
And that concludes the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Dennis Adegunloye.